5 SEO myths that plumbers should stop believing because these actually hurt your Google rankings and they don't help you. So let's go through some stuff that are common that I still hear all the time that keep you from showing up in Google rankings. So the biggest misconception I've said before is just putting up a basic website and getting reviews. If I had to help you understand this better, you're a comprehensive digital brand. So any blurb that goes up into the ether that they can grab and parcel, they do for your brand. So when somebody puts up a basic website and spams it, or a little website and does nothing to it, they're both poor user experiences, neglected, and you get graded on that. And then you try to throw reviews onto it and it doesn't do what you want because there's more components to your brand than that. Now, it's not rocket science for us to do it. It is difficult to get somebody to help you with it. Granted, I know that. So other things that people have misconceptions about, give me blogs and give me backlinks. So backlinks could be argued, a little bit of domain authority and linking, but you don't just slam links in because they're links from out of the country slamming in for like best plumber in Dallas or plumbers in Raleigh, and it'll be a contextual backlink on a website that points to your website. These are very old metrics. Those links can have a little bit, but we do a little bit of that. People take it overboard and spam it, and then they throw in things like blogs. So essentially what I want to draw your attention to is we have apathy, where this thing's just abandoned, or we have spam. So nothing's really solid where you're going after Google Webmaster Guidelines, trying to make a better user experience and please the user instead of trying to fake out and trick Google, i.e. spam. So people will say things like, if you call somebody and they say, pick keywords, and we're gonna link it. I mean, those are all red flags. Keywords are inherent within proper structuring and content, and you would get hundreds of keywords if you did it properly. Someone telling you to pick 5, that's a warning sign. Someone claiming they're gonna link or something and they're overblowing talking about that, that's a warning sign. Blogs, I wouldn't do blogs at all. Blogs are trash content contrived for you trying to get clicks. They're not a good user experience. Nobody wants to read a blog. Just because you think you heard blogs were good, it's an old dead form of trying to trick Google. At least for a contractor, the chance of you writing a blog that somebody in their right mind would want to read through is almost non-existent. They carry penalties. Now there's some stuff you can do that I'll get to in just a minute. But be careful on content. Yes, they need content, so it's a very nuanced thing. And you can get them a lot of content by doing it the right way and sending digital brand signaling. So I would change your brain and say, I'm a digital brand. I want to show up on Google, which is still about 90% of search. And I want to show on ChatGPT, Grok, Perplexity, Claude, Gemini. I want to show up on AI too, which is building a little bit. I think Google they're still going to keep most, but I want AI, and who knows if they take more. So let's get all the organic we can. Let's show up on Google Maps and organic, reputation reviews, ChatGPT, Grok, Perplexity, etc. All the non-paid things I can get. How do I do that, Nolen? Well, you champion the digital brand and have a great user experience. And all these things have to happen together. I want to give one other way to look at it. If you had other brand signaling like social media and all this other stuff, and Google and ChatGPT and AI can see it, but your website's horrible, it's spammed, or it's just a 1-page or 5-page trash, it'll throttle your ability to show up because all of it's being considered together. We would make a fabulous website. We never neglect the fundamentals of high-end SEO, and we'll combine it with DataPins, which is our proprietary software that we've had for 7 years and continually work on. The uniqueness inherent within your daily activity is the best digital brand signaling. I did a job here. Here's what it was. It was this type of front yard line leak. It was this type of pump. It was a whole house repiping with PEX. It was this type of hydrojetting, this type of drain, this type of leak. And you're tagging every job. Yes, we'll text and email them asking for a review, but we'll grab the geo coordinates. It'll literally go to your Google map and tell Google. It'll go to the website on the appropriate page. people mess content up so bad, guys. If you could tag a job and put water heater to water heater, drain to drain, repipe to repipe, etc., that puts in content in a good user experience way. And it expands content in what Google calls an entity. And then the entity goes down in the proper structure, meaning you can't dump all this content in a gobbledygook pile of mess and ignore the other components of the stuff, of the website, of the brand. As this stuff gets done, you data pin everything, content grows with your captions, with the photos, with the videos, with the geo coordinates. And the right content to the right page, Google sees it, it's a good user experience. I've done this stuff forever. Conceptually, if you would just do this, you would eventually dominate your market. People literally do a horrible job of this. They start and they stop. Plumbers go up and down and try somebody and stop. And they wonder why they never show up. Most people don't give enough effort, create a good user experience, have good brand signaling. Granted, you can get screwed around by people. I know that there's a lot of bad agencies out there. Look us up. Look us up on Google, on ChatGPT, on Grok. Ask them about plumbing webmasters and DataPins. We've done this stuff forever. Have hundreds of happy clients. Love to add you to it. I want to stop and say, DataPins take a minute and a half a job. We do most of this stuff. It may sound complicated. For us, it's not. DataPins harnesses the uniqueness available within your daily activities and sends the proper signals to Google for them to like your brand and have a good user experience. That's all you need, and we show you how to do that. The heavy lifting, the other stuff we do, besides just programming DataPins, we're doing high-end SEO for every client that's within Google's webmastery guidelines, that sends the best brand signals, that provides the best user experience. That's how it's done it forever. Own agencies, software company. I'd love to help you. Give us a call.